The train table's done. Would you like to take a tour? We'll start with the neighborhood from A Christmas Story. In the center, we have Ralphie's house. And over to the left, we have the Bumpus house. And over to the right, we have the Scut Farkas house. The Scut Farkas house is yellow because Scut Farkas had yellow eyes. So let's go see what's going on over at the Scut Farkas house. We see Scut Farkas and his toady, Grover Dill, and they're chasing Ralphie. And out in the backyard in the alley, the bullies are having a bully fest. We come to Ralphie's house, and for some strange reason they're opening up the leg lamp in the front yard, probably to show the neighbors. And we have Ralphie getting his Dakota ring. And he's in the backyard with his mom after he shot his eye out. And now we have the Bumpus house with the Bumpus hounds. And we see the Bumpus hounds are driving the old man crazy. And here they are stealing the turkey. And they're on their way, no doubt, to Cleveland Elementary School, where someone has gotten their tongue stuck to the flagpole, but the fire department is on the scene. Let's go take a look and see what's going on in Ralphie's backyard. Looks like the bandits are there, but Ralphie's on the scene with his trusty Red Ryder BB gun, as well as some raccoons in the trash cans. We see the trolley is there. And we have the train station over here. But since it's a Saturday, all the commuters are getting drunk in the Irish pub. Over here we have a nice little cafe for the trolley commuters. And in the back, we have Higbee's. And we see Ralphie is visiting Santa Claus, who has just informed him that he will shoot his eye out and is pushing him down the slide. Right into the bottom of those surly L's. Next to that, we have Shelley's Diner. And over here, we have Miss Shields' house. And we have the bus stop next to her house, and Buddy is waiting for Evan to come home. Over here, we have the Let It Snow house. It's that house in the neighborhood that's decorated way too much. Go a little wider. We'll come around here. Straight ahead, there in the center, that's my house. Next to that is Grandma's house. And then we have the city park. We'll go around now to this side. Let's see what's going on here. We have the camera store. And there I am with my camera. And it looks like it's going to be a Charlie Brown Christmas in the park. In the back there are Chris Kindle booths from the market. We have a little beer stein booth. Ladies selling beer steins. And we have a gingerbread house. The cuckoo clock maker there is making the cuckoo clocks. There's the ornament maker and the pretzel house where you can buy pretzels when you're shopping. And over here we have the gingerbread house. So that's the Chris Kindle Market. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with Charlie Brown. Up! They decided to go ice skating. We see Charlie Brown, Snoopy in his dog dish. We have Lucy on her sled along with Linus and Sally. Across the way there, we have the movie theater. And next to the movie theater is Pulaski's candy store. And if you look very carefully, Ralphie was reporting at the dinner table that there were reports of bears at Pulaski's candy store, and thus he needed the Red Rodder BB gun. As we can see, Ralphie was telling the truth. There are in fact bears at Pulaski's candy store. Back in the corner there, little horse barn. And then, if we go down this way, we could see the donut shop, and there's a police car parked out in front of the donut shop there. Apparently the officers are inside stocking up for their shift. And then we have the TV repair store. You see some TVs on there, black and white versions, because it's still early in the TV development situation. And then we have the famous Chop Suey Palace, a favorite Christmas dinner destination of Ralphie and his family from the movie A Christmas Story. And we see the waiters outside practicing their song, "Ba ra 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 ra." And of course, when you have one Chinese restaurant, there always seems to be another Chinese restaurant that's located right across the street. Then we have Tom's Market, where everybody in town does their shopping. And Sam's Butcher Shop. Next, we'll get to the base of the mountain. And we'll see my favorite house, which is the Dutch Pancake House with the windmill. And then over here, we have two sawmills with their wheels turning. And if we go up to the top of the mountain, there was a huge storm. All of the trees are covered in snow. So there's a little guest house with a couple of snowshoers toasting their buns. And then we have Grandpa's house right over here. Apparently him and Grandma got divorced and are living separately. And over at the ski house, you have two musicians playing the alpenhorns with their trusty St. Bernard. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear them sing Ricola. And then over here at the Lookout Mountain Tourist Center, we have some skiers warming themselves by the fire, along with some sledders. And we can see that they are enjoying the Strudelville ski area. And there's a number of skiers starting avalanches down the mountain. Oh, that one fell. Next, we come to the train tunnel. Oh my goodness, there's been an accident. This is the Strudel Mountain Tunnel. We'll have to call the authorities, but they're at the donut shop. And this is the spot where everybody gets their Christmas tree. Let's go back over so we can see the other side. Let me stop those trains for a little bit. And keep that trolley running. Here we have the Breyers ice cream sign. There's my camera store. I'm gonna have to shovel that out. That's an awful lot of snow. Making my money off all the kids that are getting their picture taken with Santa Claus out in front of Higbee's. And over across the way, we have the fancy German restaurant. And next to that, we have Johann's Guest House. And we have the Guest House Mittenwald. And we have another fancy restaurant there. That's Schmidt's Wurst House, where they make the sausages for the wiener dogs, and they sell wine. And of course, there's Frankie's Hot Dogs, and if you look carefully, you can see Frankie in there slaving away over the tube steaks. And so, conveniently, at the end of the block is the Yulsteiner Brewery. This is where all the drunks hang out. And we see some drunk people out there in front having a good time. And of course, they can stumble back to their guest house, or they can atone for their sins at church. Okay, over here we have the entertainment center. We have the angels up on top with the bells that are playing. They play a number of different songs. We have some smokers in the middle. And we have a little market scene with the elves. And down here is where the teddy bears like to hang out. And down here, we have a little ski shack and a robot factory that Evan liked when he was a little boy. And there are all little robots from that movie, Robots. Over here, we have the M&M factory and the toy factories. And then we have a little barn little train station there, a little church. So that's the tour of the train table. I'll either be in my house or at work. Carl will obviously be at the brewery enjoying his beer. We'll meet later on for dinner at the Pancake House. And Evan can be found at Cleveland Elementary School. So that is the Christmas table 2016. We hope you enjoyed our tour.